The livestock market is the only market that I feel like is such an emotional market that you can never be sure what prices you will find. Because, for example, in October, if the rains have just rained somewhere, even if it's one place, so there's hopes of rain, those prices will triple. Yeah, and then the drought is here, and because there's a perception of drought, sometimes because of the rain doesn't rain uniformly everywhere, this perception of drought, the prices go down. So the livestock market is one of the most unpredictable markets you'll ever go to. And sometimes there's also perception. You will go and find animals are sold based on color and based on size. Like the Ma community, I don't know why they identify with the brown cow, which is a Saiwan. You can go and find a very good animal, but because it's black in color, the price will be like half of what the other one is going for. So it's just a market that you now have to learn the dynamics of what is the perception. Is there a perception? And even there's a perception that the Mars from Narok have harvested wheat, so there's cash flow going around. So that will of course take the prices up. It has rained in Kajiado South, so the prices will go up. Or there's a perception of a drought coming, and then there's the season where kids are opening school, so everyone is taking their kids back to school. So already there is a perception that, and because of the perception, it actually affects the market. There's a perception that schools are being opened, so the prices will go down. So the livestock market happen every day of the week. You just need to know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. For example, the Bisil market happens on Monday and Friday. The Bisil market will be good because during the drought, the people in Tanzania still have rainfall. So you still have some good livestock. By livestock that you can convert into meat, all right? The Emali one normally happens on Friday. But for you to take advantage of the livestock market, first you need to understand, what do you need? Do you need cows? Do you need sheep? Do you need goats? Do you need anything else that is then the livestock? But what you need to also ask yourself, different areas are known for different kind of livestock. Like if you wanted to buy a good breed of sheep, then you will go to either the Sultan market or the Mashuru market. If you want to buy pure breed Saiwals, you will either be the Emali market. Should you want to go to the Borana, which is also another type of livestock, then you now go in. You go from Taita all the way to Garissa. That's a different kind. I don't know the birds, but generally then you see how much we live with nature, because we have all the birds here and they make their nest and we coexist peacefully together. Do you know how bad it gets during the drought? That you see people walking with their children to remove this nest to feed their cows during the drought. Like you see people, you think they're going round, there's something they're doing wrong, they're going in the forest to remove bird nests. If you want to take advantage of the market, you have to be there very early in the morning. Why? Because you then do your survey and realize this is how the market looks like. And sometimes we actually go up to Taita. If it's a market, you come back without livestock, because by about 10 a.m., you kind of have an idea, this is how the market looks. So we describe the market this way. It's either a buyer's market or a seller's market. So a buyer's market means that the prices are favorable for us who are buying. With a seller's market, it means the prices are favorable for those who are selling. So you quickly now identified, so today I was going to look for this kind of animal and I'm going to this kind of market. So you then now start planning your time early. But the best normally is if you're able to buy from someone. It's easier because then you're able to walk through the management of their livestock. And most of the time, when I'm going to buy 10 animals from a farmer who has about 100, if I go there, I can already tell the state of his flock. So it's easier for me to know even what am I going to do before I slaughter it, because our animals go through a process before they are slaughtered. Livestock market is a cash basis. In fact, even when you go, because for us, because of the security, you can't go with large sums of cash. They will wait for you. They will even take you to the bank. You withdraw for them the money and give them in cash. They don't accept M-Pesa. In fact, it's been the only form of receipt that we have from the livestock market when we buy livestock is the county receipt, because you have to pay cess. Otherwise, you don't. And even the county themselves, they prefer cash. So that is the only form of receipt saying that I have bought animals. I have bought animals because I paid for cess for 100 animals. So if you send someone, you can't know how much it was, because he will tell you the market was today a buyer's market. Rarely when you send someone, they say the market was a buyer's market. They will say the market was a seller's market. But you have no way of ascertaining it because they are paid in cash. Even when we send our stuff, there is no way. And there was a time the government had tried to bring up until they give you their IDs. So as you're buying, you give me your ID, your copy of your ID. No, you can't. But they will not give you any form of documentation. It's a gentleman's agreement. So woe unto you sometimes if you bought, which I've had that happen, if you bought stolen livestock. It's now for you to call the people who, because when you are buying, you're not buying as a person. As I'm buying, there are like 3 or 4 people around me. It's for you to call the 4 people around you to say, do you remember me buying this animal? Do you remember me buying it from so and so? Yeah.